What's up, wrestling fans? I'm here to give you a very brief review of my thoughts on Monday Night Raw, January 28th, 2013. So I wrote down a little list of the bullet points of what happened, and I'm going to give you my opinion as well. The Raw Roulette, Las Vegas, Nevada. This year, there will be three wheels. Vicky Guerrero is announcing there's the Superstars wheel, there's the Stipulations wheel, and then it's kind of like a Vicky's Choice. The first spin of the wheel that she did will be for a match coming up later in the evening, and that's Antonio Cesaro versus Orton. That will be a special guest referee match to be announced later. Then we had CM Punk come out. 434 days this guy held the title, and it was a phenomenal reign. I definitely I would have opened Raw with an in memoriam of his championship reign and had a close up, and it would have said 2011, 2013. I would have had all the superstars come out and wear black armbands that say R.I.P. CM Punk's title reign, and I would have had a million black balloons fall. Had video packages of all the talent crying about how great the reign was, how much better it was than Backlund and San Martino and Hogan's combined. Brother. Okay, but anyway, so he came out and he basically said it's like the Phoenix Screwjob, and in a way, it could be, brother. It was a very quick, more. Normally CM Punk will build up to the anger. He was just angry from the beginning, rightfully so. He was. CM Punk's talent, belt or no belt, he's the champ in my opinion. Then we had the Antonio Cesaro versus Randy Orton match with special guest referee, The Miz, who happens to be feuding with Antonio Cesaro. This was a classic back and forth match, very simple, very quick match. Randy Orton got the RKO, as always. Scoop Slam RKO, and then The Miz did something kind of interesting, and he was helping Cesaro up after the match, and then gave him the skull-crushing finale. It was kind of funny. I'd like to see this feud continue. Then we had Vicky Guerrero in the back with Ryback. It was a make me laugh match. Yay, Ryback. His opponent in the Make Me Laugh thing was primetime players, who are actually kind of funny, and their objective was to tell jokes to make Matt Striker laugh. Matt Striker is a talented little announcer. He used to be a wrestler. He can take a punch or two. So anyway, primetime players said something that was okay, it's lame, whatever. And then Ryback's was really lame. And then he just attacked them, and then he attacked Matt Striker. I understand attacking primetime players because they're bad guys, and you're a good guy, I guess. But attacking an announcer, I just don't. He's not an active wrestler anymore, so I don't see how that's a good guy thing to do. Whatever. Then we had a new video package with Bob Backlund Hall of Fame induction, induction video. Congratulations. Then we had a brief recap of the Royal Rumble with it was like with Bo Dallas winning the NXT vote and actually eliminating Wade Barrett. And so Wade Barrett chose to face Bo Dallas in a match. It was kind of funny because the first thing Wade did was throw Bo into the ropes. Bo slipped. It was oh my gosh. He was so nervous, probably first time on Raw. But he slipped. I don't know. It was an okay match, back and forth. He actually won with a single, a slam. I don't know if that's really a finishing move, especially on a guy who's a former champ. So, but good luck, Bo. Hope nice to see a new face on WWE Raw. Then we had Cody versus John Cena. Guess who won? John Cena. He won a match. Cena announced that he was going for The Rock. He for the title. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. And yeah, I gotta say, I don't hate John Cena. He's a workhorse. He never has a day off. He's always going above and beyond. But I know he hasn't held that specific title in like 3 years, but he's gonna headline Mania again. And it just kind of gets boring to me. I want to see someone else with the title. I mean, it's great to see. I mean, it was something different to not have the title switch hands so much for for 2 years. It's just interesting to see it. And now it's gonna go back on John Cena's waist. So yeah, I mean, I'm not not too excited. Sorry. He feigned that he was gonna try and have a rematch with Punk or whatever. He's feigned that he was gonna go for the World Heavyweight title, whatever. Then we had Vicky Spins for Lord Tensai's match. Initially, the first spin, it landed on a lingerie fight. So Tensai leaves. He's like, oh man. Then Brodus Clay comes in, who is his opponent, and then she said, you know what, let's give it another go, and it landed on a dance off. So Brodus said, oh, I'll go tell Tensai. Well, cut to after a moment or two, and they're in the ring, and Tensai's wearing a nightie. Then it turned into a dance off, and it was pretty funny. Simple little humor. Tensai came all the way back from Japan, and he's sorry, my puppy's here. And Tensai came all the way back, and he's doing a dance off. I mean, he was pretty over. It looks like he's gonna be a good guy. I don't know. Ron Simmons was in the back, and he said, "Damn." Then it was supposed to be Del Rio challenging Big Show in a body slam contest, which was all it was just a beat down of him and of Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez, and he just Big Show duct taped the holy hell out of Del Rio's hand. It would have just kept beating him down. Then he kept adding more duct tape. Then we had Caitlyn and Tamina in a Las Vegas Showgirls match. I know that if I spent $95 on a front row ticket, and there were Diva Lumberjills or whatever the hell they're called, and they had these huge like Showgirls things. You know what? I'd be okay with that because they're hot. No, man, Layla was fine. It was just a no contest, nothing match. I really wish they would spend more time on Divas matches. It's just a nothing match. Then we had The Rock. The Rock came out and he was laying the verbal smackdown like no other. Then we had Punk come out. It was kind of funny because, man, they definitely went TV-14 because Rock was wanting to face Punk tonight, and Punk's like, no, not on. This is going to be on my terms. You're going to get my rematch, and so Rock called him a punk-ass bitch multiple times. It was, I don't know, it was pretty heated. It was very interesting. So that's going to happen at Elimination Chamber, their match. Who do you think's going to win? The Rock. Yeah. Then we had Sheamus and Damian Sandow in a tables match. It's really hard to get a gimmick match on Monday Night Raw that works well. I mean, these guys, no real feud. Why have a tables match? And it was a white noise. Sheamus wins, of course. Khali and Ryder were supposed to have a sing-off. Khali got HBK's theme song, and apparently he didn't understand it, like, legitimately. I don't think it was a storyline. He legitimately did not understand the concept and was not reading. Maybe he can't read English, or, but, yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. Three-man band, 3MB, came out and tried to outshine him, and they just got collie chopped and rough ridered. Y2J promo came back, bigger and better than ever. You got some new tattoos. Then Ziggler, AJ Lee, and Big E Langston came out, and you thought they were gonna have a big fight right then and there. Then Vicky said it's gonna be a strange bedfellows match versus Team Hell No. Uh, so it was an interesting little tag match. I did not like the finish of the match with Ziggler just losing with a single choke slam, but whatever. Made the crowd happy, I guess. Then Vince McMahon called out Paul Heyman for he was gonna question him. This led to Paul Heyman. Man, he's a talent, man. He's a talent on the mic, and he was trying to prove that he didn't do it, and then Vince McMahon's like, let's cut to the footage. And they had some like the Brad Maddox Experience camera, and you found out that he did pay Brad Maddox, and he is currently paying the Shield, and he actually had the Shield just demolish Brad Maddox. This, I think, is definitely going to help Brad Maddox maybe come back more as a potential face, as a good guy, or could be the fourth member of the Shield. I don't know. Or it could just kill him off and go back to FCW. So this led to Vince McMahon, proving his point, and as just he's about to say, you heard Brock Lesnar's theme song. He comes down, waits too long, and then gives Vince McMahon the F5 as Paul Heyman screaming, "No, don't do it, don't." So that was my brief little thing of the Raw Roulette. It was an okay night, not great, not bad, just straight down the middle. I wish, in 3 hours they could convey more. I wish there was more than a 3.5 minute Divas match. I wish some of the finishes weren't. I wish they would put over other people than the same people they put over all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna end my video here. Let me know what you thought of Raw. Let me know what you thought of my review. Yeah. Or don't.